Hey, it's Scotty. One of the things about my channel, and is that I never want to stop learning, and I don't want you guys to stop learning about guinea pigs, about how to take care of our piggies. In general, life should be about continually learning and adapting, and if something doesn't work, changing it up. If something does work, that's great, but always being open to new ideas, even when we've had successes and things like that. So I don't want to get too esoteric without actually talking about what I'm talking about. Boys, Gus, look at this back here. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? I was talking with the vet about bacteria, probiotic bacteria, about antibiotics. The vet mentioned that guinea pigs don't have lactobacillus bacteria in their gut. And because we were talking about Benebac and how I always do a course of Benebac, and I have found, now maybe it's just coincidental, but over the many, many years that I've been volunteering, I have found that giving this alongside antibiotics, if you're giving antibiotics, a couple hours later you give this probiotic, and it prevents the gut from bloating. It really helps fight off diarrhea. Usually after a week or two on antibiotics, guinea pigs' guts tend to suffer. And so I've found that the Benebac actually makes a huge difference, and also giving activated charcoal, I started doing that. But the ingredient, the probiotic bacteria that is in this is lactobacillus. So let me just look in here. It says dried lactobacillus fermentation product. It does also say dried L fermentium and blah blah blah. So it looks like there are a number of different probiotics in here besides the lactobacillus, but she said that the lactobacillus is not even present in guinea pigs' guts. So I think that probably the other ones, the whole slew, the cocktail of different probiotics, have made this to be a really, really great thing to give when you are doing antibiotics. Now, you don't want to give it at the exact same time. You want to wait a couple hours after the antibiotics. So if you're giving antibiotics twice a day, morning and night, somewhere in the mid-afternoon, if you can, in the afternoon, you give the probiotics, and it will help the gut to not be upset. But she said that, did you know critical care also has probiotic bacteria in here? And I was not aware of that. Now, this one does not say which one it is, but it says, I was like, because I didn't even realize that, but it does say in here, if I can find it, fast forward to me finding
it. Said there was like a hydrolyzed yeast, and so blah, blah, blah. Oh,
yeast culture, dehydrated and hydrolyzed yeast. The cool thing is, if you don't have Benebac on hand, if you can't get Benebac in a timely fashion, then actually critical care will give some of the probiotic benefits that you would get from the Benebac. Now, I'm not going to stop using the Benebac, but when I give antibiotics from now on, I'm also going to give a little bit of critical care. Now, it's not like I'm giving all this critical care because the pigs are not eating. It's actually that I want to expose them to more variety of bacteria. And also, another way to do that is a wide variety of vegetables. They automatically have probiotic bacteria all over them. The whole world is covered in bacteria, and vegetables give that good bacteria that our guts need. And so whether it's guinea pigs or people, the more vegetables that you eat, and the wider variety, the better your gut biome is going to be. And of course, if you think about it, we're just basically overgrown worms, and we're just a mouth and a stomach and a pooper. And it's just a big tube, and somewhere in the middle is where all those bacteria live and help us digest. And digestion obviously is the key to absorbing nutrients. So if you've got that messed up, then your total health is going to be messed up. So this is a little known fact to me anyways, that this actually also contains probiotics. So I would be remiss to also mention, now this is the Oxbow brand. Sherwood also makes a version of Critical Care, but in conjunction with that, they do make this, it's called SAR-X, and it's a recovery food. Oh, this is the recovery food. Okay, so these are basically the same, but let me show you the one that I'm talking about. This is the one that I wanted to share with you guys. This is called Appetite Restore. Now it's basically a electrolyte mix. Let's see what it says it is. Glucose, banana, potassium chloride, vitamin B complex, blah, blah, blah. So this has electrolytes, B vitamins, and this can actually boost and restore appetite. So you want to give either of these emergency foods with this. So you give this first and then give this, or you just give this throughout the day. Now you'll want to follow the directions here. But it looks like, man, I'm learning so much. This one also has a yeast culture. So both of these emergency foods are actually going to give you some of the same probiotics that you get in Bendibac. So if you go onto my website, you can find links for all of these different foods and emergency foods and products that will help your piggies digest and overall increase their well-being, their digestion, and their total health, whether they are sick or not. These are really great choices, things to have and things to definitely have in your emergency kit, because even with overnight shipping, you want to have this when you need it. So if you click the links on my website, it helps me and it helps the piggies with no extra added cost to you guys. So and I'll put the links to these also in the description as always, but really, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot. Now also, I will put my entire emergency kit playlist right here, because having an emergency kit is one of those things that you want to start building now. You want to have your emergency kit before the emergency, not be scrambling to get what you need. But you guys know that, and Princess Petunia knows that the best disasters are the ones that you can prevent. Okay, until next time, thanks for watching.